What is going on, my friends? Welcome to another great episode of the Arrington Gavin Show. Yes, this is a show where we discuss trending news and thought-provoking topics from the fields of politics, sports, pop culture, and all the above. Look, I'm your guy, Arrington Gavin, coming to you with this is episode 107, episode 107. Time is going by fast, man, and just excited to be with you here on this awesome day. Look, as you see scrolling at the bottom, new episodes of the Arrington Gavin Show comes to you every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. 10 a.m. Is when our 10 a.m. is when our audio recordings drop on all platforms: Spotify, Apple, Stitcher, Breaker, uh Odyssey, iHeartRadio, you name it. We are here to bring you some awesome content. Now, if you prefer to watch the video version of this show, you can do so by going to our YouTube channel, R Smooth Club Media. Okay, the letter R and then Smooth Club Media. Subscribe, hit the like button. I truly appreciate it. Also, you can watch us on Rumble at the Arrington Gavin Show, Facebook at R Smooth Club Podcast, and RSC Media on X, formerly known as Twitter. And let's see, Saturdays and Sundays, you can check out reruns, past episodes of the Arrington Gavin Show on ESPTV on Facebook, and then ErnestSmithProductions.com. What else? Oh, also, we have a website. It's a up and coming. It needs some tuning up, but we do have a website. If you prefer to watch us online, all you have to do is go to the ArringtonGavinShow.com. And yeah, that's all I got for y'all. As far as for the intro, let's get it going with what we're going to be talking about here on the show today. So quite a bit of politics that we're going to be speaking on, and some other things. But I don't know if y'all aware of the Diddy video. I'm gonna kind of open up the show talking about this so I can get it on out the way. If you've seen the recent video involving entrepreneur, artist, hip-hop artist, businessman, Diddy. I mean, I don't really need to explain his background. He was, rapper, mogul, music producer, entrepreneur, all that stuff. It was a video that was seen that was involving him and his then girlfriend Cassie. This video took place in 2016. As y'all can remember, recently Cassie had made out at the time accused Diddy of abuse, physical abuse. I mean, it was very vicious. And the sad thing is, at the heat of the moment, people were, Diddy has his haters. Diddy has the people that, don't care for him. And then you have the people that said, oh, I believe it. I believe her. It's absolutely true. Because when you start getting involved with domestic violence, that's a very, very big thing. You need to, for one, hear both sides, but also really hear the woman out. Because I think we live in a society where we tend to ignore the women's side, or especially when it's depending on the status of the male, or the status of the accuser compared to the suspect that she's accusing. You know what I mean? It's like you always have to really have your ears open and not just say, well, I mean, when's the last time we heard from Cassie? When's the last time she made an album? When's this, that, and the other? She just wants some money, this and that and the other. And no, that was not the case. When she made those accusations, immediately Diddy's team, they settled outside of court. I believe it was around $50 million, between $30 to $50 million is my I believe that's what the settlement was made to Cassie. So people were saying, see, all she wanted was some money. Here's what you'll have to understand. When someone makes an accusation, especially a very, very, very aggressive accusation about domestic violence, accusing you of beating me, abusing me in all capacities, and then you immediately say, like, I'll pay it. See, here's the thing. Paying a settlement, when I saw that, I'm like, oh, he did it. That was my first reaction, because when that settlement was paid, like right then and there, I mean, that's a innocent man wouldn't pay. if in his heart of heart he knew he was truly innocent, then he wouldn't have paid the money outside of court. He would have fought it. Diddy has the money. He has the finances to afford the dream team of attorneys. He would have fought it, but he didn't. He paid her, and that kept her quiet. But you know what? More people came out, and we haven't. We will see as far as in the future of what's going to occur with that. But as for Cassie, it was pay settlement, and it was it. No, nothing, no word from her at all. That was that. But then this video came, and I'm not gonna play it. You can check it out on our Smooth Club Media on Instagram. But there was a video that was this was in a hotel in 2016. I believe it was the day after Cassie had received a black eye from Diddy. I think she was saying he was intoxicated, he got abusive, and it showed her, and it's extremely sad. It shows her sneaking out with bags. I don't even know if she even had shoes or socks on. She was sneaking out of the hotel room at the elevators. You see Diddy run down the hall, damn near naked. All he had was a towel. Runs to her and starts abusing her. Y'all can check out the video or read more about it. I mean, it was, again, I will say he abused her. He beat her. He threw her to the ground, started throwing objects at her. Again, all this in a towel. I'm sorry, but in my mind, you are truly a monster when you are. It's just you run down the hall naked, basically to abuse an individual. I mean, it's extremely disgusting to see and to watch, and I please watch it at your own discretion. If you want to watch it, hey, you check it out. But if you are, or anyone in your circle has gone through an abusive relationship, or just, I mean, definitely don't see it around your kids. But I just say this: I was raised never to lay a hand on a female. Never. I was raised in the group of yes ma'am, no ma'am, open a door for a lady, great mannerism, and it's just this right here, man, is just it's disgusting act. Obviously a lot of public figures, celebrities has been pouring out, even people that are not in the public eye has just been, oh, my prayers for Cassie, and just, giving her uplifting, because here's the thing, for people, no one knew until the video was shown, because I mean, again, she's been sharing with this since, I mean, really since 2016, since she was in this relationship with Diddy, and she was in a relationship with Diddy, I think from 2016 to like 2020, 2019 maybe. There's pictures now showing her at different award shows with multiple bruises on her body. I mean, it's really sickening. Excuse me, but all I can say is, please, if you know anybody that is going through this or currently going through this, help them, because it's hard. This person was trying to leave. Everybody's saying, why didn't she leave? She did. She was trying to leave. And if anyone tells you, please listen to them. Help protect them, because there's a bunch of coward ass dudes out here that think they're big and mighty and macho, and trust and believe they're not going to do that to a man. Somebody there, they're not going to fight their someone their own size. They're not going to do that. So, I wanted to, again, and I hate to start it off on such a sad one, but I know it's going around now. Speak more about this throughout. Really, I mean, until further notice. I'll speak more about this. I'll do on the IG live actually with my co-host of the weekly radio show in your city, my co-host comedian Ciroc Foster, to talk more about it, because obviously more things will occur throughout the week. I know some fairly new news. Hold on, if I can bring it up. Now, this is reported by USA Today. Sean Diddy Combs can't be prosecuted over the 2016 video, LADEA says, because, and I'll actually read a little bit of their reasoning, but it starts off by saying, okay, he will not be prosecuted after newly released video from 2016 showed him kicking, hitting, and dragging then girlfriend Cassie Ventura. Los Angeles County District Attorney Office said in a statement released on social media Friday night. Now, the office statement went on to call the footage disturbing and difficult to watch, but explained that Combs would not be charged with assault or prosecuted if the encounter occurred in 2016. If the conduct depicted occurred in 2016, unfortunately, we would have been able to charge as the conduct would have occurred beyond the timeline where a crime of assault can be prosecuted. As of today, law enforcement has not presented a case related to the attacks depicted in the video against Mr. Combs, but we encourage anyone who has been a victim or witness to a crime to report it to law enforcement or reach out to our office for support from our Bureau of Victims Services. Okay. Now, again, unfortunate news, but also which I thought they were going to include in that, a settlement has been made. So, to my knowledge, and I'm no attorney at all, but I'm assuming to my knowledge, it's like that's already done. So if there is more victims, then he might have a case on his hands. But I don't know. It's just seeing that video, you want to see him be put in jail. Honestly, I mean, it's disgusting. And then on top of that, man, again, this is just one individual. This is going on every day outside of Hollywood, in everyday life, and this domestic violence, domestic abuse is a regular thing in our society, and it's truly, truly, truly disgusting. It's sad. It's just, I don't know, y'all. It's just it's flat out it's just wrong. But look, moving on, we're gonna move it on to another story. But when we come, I'm gonna do a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll have more about the rumble in the jungle that occurred in in our U.S. Congress. It's talked around the world too. Don't go anywhere. We come back with more here on the Arrington Gavin Show. Don't change that dial.
Become a man of distinction with Rugged Evolution Beard Care. Order our scented beard oils and beard balms to help you maintain and grow the perfect beard. Order today. Try our men's care products like the full body exfoliating cleansing bars, body wash, smooth stash, and more. Log on to our website or download our app to place your orders. Rugged Evolution Beard Care. We're your luxury but affordable men's care line. And remember,
rugged is the new smooth.
All right, family, welcome back to the Arrington Gavin Show. I am your host, Arrington Gavin. Look, recently, it went viral too. Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, MTG for short, for those who like to do the initials. She's a Georgia Republican congresswoman, very viral individual. To me, she's known for doing all the most dumbest things you could possibly do, especially for a person who holds a powerful position in politics. I have never ever heard of anything good she's done for her community. I haven't heard anything good she's done since being in office. All I've heard is her running her mouth, insulting people, being obnoxious, and just, again, she's in my opinion a Trump Jr. Okay, I've never heard anything good about her, but her another Democratic representative out of Texas, Jasmine Crockett, they were involved in a little back and forth, and it's a reason why they were involved in the back and forth. And if I can pull up the video, give me 1 second, family. I feel like I'm in church asking while I'm turning the page in the Bible. How y'all doing? Y'all still with me? Y'all still with me? All right, now say amen if you can. All righty. See if I can pull this up for you guys. And this was a back and forth. There we go. Okay, this is off of the CNN Instagram page. Let me
You're here for? You know we're here about AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Hold on.
Listen.
Order.
Mr. Chairman.
That's beneath even you,
order-
Ms. Greene.
I would like to move to take down Ms. Greene's words. That is absolutely unacceptable. How dare you attack
meeting will
the
suspend.
physical
Meeting will
appearance of another
suspend.
person?
Are your
Move
feelings
her
hurt?
words down.
Oh,
Oh, girl, baby girl.
oh, really?
Don't even play. with me.
Baby girl? I don't think
we are
so.
gonna move and we're gonna take your words down.
I second that motion.
So as you just heard, Marjorie Taylor Greene set.
All right. So let me go ahead and take this down for you guys. Yeah. So your thoughts. Let me tell you something. When I first heard that, when I first watched the video, I'm like typical Marjorie Taylor Greene, because she's always been just that annoying, just like, but to say that, and again, here's the sickening thing, and why people don't F with politics and get annoyed with politicians, because you all have the highest position, honestly, outside. I mean, highest position than the president, to be honest, because everyone thinks the president, yes, he's the most powerful person in the world, but in order to get laws and things passed, you got to go through Congress, you got to go through Senate. All right, so those individuals on our Congress, seeing those back and forth, those petty fights, it pisses people off, especially, people that are trying to fight to put food on their table, saying, okay, when is this gonna be passed, right? When is that gonna be passed? Cost of living is expensive. Everything's expensive. I can't afford it. I'm working multiple jobs. I'm a family of 5, or I'm a family of 4. It's so annoying. And then you see acts like this, and it really is it's obnoxious, it's childish, it's why are they even in office? It's just it God, I hate I hate seeing stuff like that. But let me read a little more. Again, this was reported from CNN. Okay. Democratic Representative Jasmine Crockett criticized Republican Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, calling her racist, following intense House oversight markup Thursday evening that quickly devolved into a personal attacks as the panel met to advance contempt proceedings against Attorney General Merrick Garland over his refusal to turn over audio recordings of President Joe Biden's interview with Special Counsel Robert Hur. Greene, Georgia Republican, like I mentioned earlier, sparked outrage when she commented on Crockett's appearance. I think and I quote, "I think your fake eyelashes are messing up what you're reading," Greene said. "What you're reading." Speaking to reporters on Friday about the incident, Crockett said that's all it is. It is racism. And she decided that she was going to be that person out loud and out front on yesterday. The difference is I just wasn't going to take it laying down. She is racist. I mean, I don't have any questions about that, she added. When asked by CNN's Abby Phillips Friday night why she believed Greene's comments were racist, Crockett said that the Georgia Republican was just basically repeating the nonsense that MAGA world is consistently putting out there. She says, "I've received so many compliments from MAGA America through my time in Congress," Crockett said sarcastically on Newsnight. A lot of times when I would go viral, instead of them trying to address the things that I laid out in a very factual way, what they would try to do is say, "Oh, look at her hair, oh, look at her nails, or look at her lashes," and they would all then associate anything to do as a beautification with being quote unquote ghetto. All right. Not gonna read any more with Jasmine. I'm trying to get to Jasmine Crockett's response to Marjorie Taylor Greene, because that also went viral. If I can pull it up. She stated, give me 1 second. I'm trying to see if they have it on here. Nope. But you know what? I know how to find it. Give me 1 second. Okay, so basically, Representative Jasmine Crockett was saying, okay, so if she can say that, she was talking to the chairman at the time of that committee. Uh, she she said that, okay, so if she can say that, then I guess I can just say, call her beach blonde, bad built butch body. And and the chairman was like, I'm sorry, what was that? What did you say? I didn't receive that. And then she turned around like, oh, I know he heard me. I know he heard me. Of course, everybody on the side was like, oh snap, oh snap. Because that was addressed obviously to Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's she's a built individual. She does CrossFit. She's stocky now. But it was just the back and forth, the back and forth, the back and forth. Honestly, and people on both sides have said this. Marjorie Taylor Greene got what she deserves in response. She's not loved by her own party because she's an awful representation of what the Republicans stand for. I'm no Republican, nor am I a Democrat, but I guarantee you that if either party had a Marjorie Taylor Greene on it, they would be like, no, she's not a great representation because she doesn't. Again, all she's there is to go viral. She wants to have what do you call it? Opportunist. She wants to have everything attention on her when they're State of the Union. She's wearing the most loudest, obnoxious outfits, stuff to be distractive. She's always yelling majority of the time. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of annoying stuff that she does. But as I digress, moving on from that. Recently, and then I'll kind of go back and forth. Recently, there was in my hometown of Hampton Roads, iconic comedian Jerry Seinfeld. Yes, you know him, you love him. Comedians in cars getting coffee, Seinfeld. I mean, the list goes on and on. He had a show over at the Chrysler Hall in downtown Norfolk, in Norfolk, Virginia, and he had some hecklers there. Let me go on and pull that graphic up for you. And this is reported by this video was taken by an employee of WTKR, which is a CBS affiliate, WTKR News 3, a CBS affiliate here out in Virginia. Okay, there we go. And this is on their Instagram as well. Let me go ahead and pull that up for you. Alrighty, so as you saw there was some hecklers that was getting escorting out the Chrysler Hall of the theater, and the reason that occurred because, okay, Jerry Seinfeld, who is a Jewish man, has spoke about the whole Israel Gaza protest happening all across the world, right? Mainly has been happening at college campuses. I spoke on a few episodes ago. Students walked out during a commencement speech that was given by Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin. And it wasn't all in regards to the Israel Gaza, it was also regards to racial equity. He's just not a fan favorite governor at the moment. But Jerry Seinfeld also spoke at, I want to say it was Duke, and students walked out again because he shared his thoughts on the protests, and students didn't appreciate it, didn't like it, they left. So, and what I'm thinking is, because this occurred here, if this might be a regular thing right now for Jerry, a lot of people are walking out, a lot of people don't agree with them. I personally, I haven't been getting too involved on this Israel Gaza, just because I like to speak on stuff that I'm more knowledgeable with, to be honest. I don't want to share anything that is completely like you know, I want to do somewhat research. What I can give you is that, personally, I hope innocent. I just pray for innocent lives on both sides, because you have people that are, attacking one side and the other, and it's really ugly right now. It's not looking pretty in our world. And again, I've been to political functions where a lot of protesters are speaking up and heckling the speaker, this and that and the other, and you have heavy security there. They never assault the people. They speak over top of them and just make a lot of noise and distractions, just like this gentleman. This gentleman did not run up on the stage trying to attack Jerry. He was yelling out and speaking his piece, speaking his protest, and he escorted out. So just wanted to bring that up because, again, Jerry Seinfeld, who you rarely hear getting involved in anything, politically this and that. Like, you never really see him get involved in something like this. But again, he shared his opinion, which, again, I'm an individual who respects all opinions, who respects everybody's opinions. I don't have to like it. But I mean, that's your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. But yeah, that occurred recently over at a Jerry Seinfeld comedy show over in downtown Norfolk at the Chrysler Hall. Great reporting by WTKR. Shout out to WTKR News 3. I happen to be a regular on their lifestyle show called Coast Live, and in my company we're actually sponsoring. This is our second season that we sponsored of a show that they created called Coast Comedy Live, which is a show that showcases great comedians from really all across the area, Virginia, but even out of state. Season 3 is happening very soon. I know we have our last taping of that coming up, so very hype. But just again, great reporting with WTKR. What do I have next? I'm gonna do another commercial break with you all, and when we come back, we'll speak more. What else is trending? Probably yeah, yep. I know what I'm saying. Yep, yep. All right, y'all. Look, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. When we come back, more here on the Arrington Gavin Show. Don't go anywhere and do not change that dial. Bro, doesn't that commercial just make you want to get up and dance? Like I'm like during the commercial break, I'm over here salsaing over here, man. Get my groove on. No, just me. All right. Anyways, look. So I don't know if you are a fan of The Office. I know I am. It's probably one of my all-time favorite shows. It's definitely in my top 5 easy favorite shows. The Office was a global phenomenon, man. I mean, it was an iconic show starring Steve Carell, Rainn Wilson, I think John Kozak? No, I forgot. There was so many people up there. I'm not good with names, but I'm good with faces. The guy from Hangover series was in it. Everybody you can think of was a part of The Office. It was on for, I believe, about 8-9 seasons, something like that. The last time that show was on was like years and years ago, like well in the mid, like, I mean, it was a while ago, and it's been said that The Office is having a spinoff coming to Peacock. Now, the first spinoff I remember they had from The Office was Parks and Rec, which it was funny when I started watching The Office. I was still in college. Actually, I think I might have started watching it in high school, but the first show I watched was Parks and Rec, which was weird because they're like, why you watch the spinoff first and not the, I'm like, I don't know. So I watched Parks and Rec, loved it. Then I finished watching The Office from start to finish, completed that. And now it's been said that The Office is coming out with another spinoff. And this is going to be on Peacock, which is a streaming services owned by NBC. It says here, and this is reported by Variety, the new Office series picked up at Peacock. First plot details reveals Midwestern newspaper setting. So it says here the new iteration of The Office has been picked up from Peacock. As has been previously reported, the show is not a reboot or a spinoff of The Office, but rather a new mockumentary show with a new cast set in the same universe for the first time since the show was first revealed to be in the works in late 2023. Plot details are now available. The official logline states the documentary crew that immortalized Dunder Mifflin's Scranton branch is in search of a new subject when they discover a dying historic Midwestern newspaper and the publisher trying to revive it with volunteer reporters. It was also previously reported that Domhnall Gleeson and Sabrina these last names. Sabrina Impacciator will lead the new ensemble cast. Though exact character details remain under wraps, production is scheduled to begin in July. It's been more than 10 years since the final episode of The Office aired on NBC, and the acclaimed comedy series continues to gain popularity and build new generation of fans on Peacock, said Lisa Katz, president of scripted content for NBC Entertainment. In partnership with Universal Television and led by the creative team of Greg Daniels and Michael Coleman, this new series set in the universe of Dunder Mifflin introduces a new cast of characters in fresh setting, ripe for comedic storytelling, a daily newspaper. Greg Daniels, who developed the American version of The Office for television, is co-creating this new series with Michael Coleman. Both served as executive producers along with Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant, who created the original British version of the series, as well as Howard Klein, Ben Silverman, and Benajay Americas. Universal Television is the studio. Let's see. Okay, Daniels opened a writer's room in January of 2024 to begin working on the new iteration of the hit NBC mockumentary sitcom, which ran from 2005 to 2013. The American Office took place in Scranton, Pennsylvania, and followed the staff of a paper company, Dunder Mifflin. It stars Steve Carell, Rainn Wilson, John Krasinski. That's Krasinski. Yes, that's his name. Jenna Fisher, Ed Helms, Mindy Kaling, and BJ Novak, among others. The show has maintained its popularity long after leaving the airways and found new life when it became available to stream. That is absolutely true, because I remember, so there's we have a semi-pro team out here in the Hampton Roads area called the Tides, the Norfolk Tides. I want to say their affiliation with the Baltimore Orioles. They always have a night where they will bring on celebrities from famous hit TV shows, whether if it's this show, that show, but they're very heavily involved in the Office characters, right? You've had, I believe, there was three, if I'm not mistaken, there was three characters on from The Office that always comes regularly to the Norfolk Tide Stadium, and they're there to sign autograph. It's a popular night because it's just people who are true fans of the show, and they probably do that amongst different scenes in different stadiums. But let me try and give you the exact people who I've seen pop up from time to time. Okay, Brian Burr. Let me see. Brian Burgatti. I can't pronounce his name to save my life, man. I'm not the best with names, so please don't judge me. Brian Bumgarner. He played Kevin on the show The Office. He's appeared. Let's see who else has been up there. Not Craig Robinson. Where is the gentleman? Oh Lord, I hate when this happens on freaking when I'm on. This is live. Are we live? Let's see. Nope, that's not him. Leslie David Baker. He played Stanley. Stanley's been out there too, and there's one more who has been in attendance, and no, it wasn't Oscar. Was it Paul? No, it wasn't Paul. There we go. Who did he play? Okay, Creed Bratton. He actually played it. His character's name was Creed on The Office. Okay, that's funny. So those three characters I remember came to the Tides, and it was funny because at the time my wife was doing she was doing an internship with the Norfolk Tides, and I remember when they had the signings there, and she brought over like I think a couple of autograph pictures. I'm like, oh, that's what? And she like put it in a drawer. Like she was like, oh, okay. I'm like, what? That's The Office. That's like one of my all-time favorite shows. I was like, you better give me that so I can frame that. But yeah, this to say all that, the show is still truly iconic. It's very, very popular to this very day, and the popularity is going to continue to grow, man. It's a great show. I highly recommend to watch it if you haven't watched the Parks and Rec, watch The Office, watch Abbott Elementary, because one thing I'm seeing is mockumentary sitcom shows is probably the best work you can possibly see on television, because it shows creativity. It's not kind of like the same stuff that you see everywhere. Yeah, I mean it's similar comedy. It's similar to say format wise, but the comedy is totally different. Abbott Elementary is a banger, right? Award-winning show. It is awesome. Blackish was I think a mockumentary if I'm not mistaken. Modern Family. Actually, let me write that down so I might do another theme show in regards to that. Hold on, mockumentary. I don't know if I even spelled that right, but I don't know. I know what I'm gonna do with that. But it's just a great format, because to me, television movies, they're starting to really flop because I feel like they're losing ideas. They don't know how to, what we're gonna do, how we're gonna do this. And if you continue to do the same old, prevents people from really, watching it. That's why like binge watching shows is kind of like more popular than even watching movies. Movies alone is really not as popular as TV shows. Especially because to me they're so damn long. If you're more than like 2 hours and 30 minutes long, man, you might as well make that into like a limited series or a TV show. Just my honest opinion. But as I digress, getting back into politics, recently, which it's actually occurring at the moment, because this episode was currently Sunday. This episode obviously will be aired tomorrow on Monday. Joe Biden is set to speak at Morehouse College. Morehouse College is a prestigious HBCU university located in the heart of in Atlanta. It's an all-boys school. Greats like I think Sam Jackson, Spike Lee, Malcolm X, all graduates of Morehouse. So many talented individuals. Morehouse, they breed in a sense, like, men of distinction, black men of distinction, and it's just an awesome school. But there's been some not too happy folks hearing about Joe Biden going to be doing the commencement speech at the graduation. Current President Joe Biden, because there's been reports that the black Joe Biden is really, his percentage is falling from the black community, as far as our people in the black community considering to vote for him to be the next president again, for up for re-election, and his numbers are dropping, especially amongst black voters. Faculty, students have spoken about their frustration in regards to President Trump. A lot of things in regards to student loans. I mean, I'm just making some guess, but I mean, student loans, which is everybody, not just black people, but student loans, criminal reform, more access to capital when it comes for HBCUs. It's just they're not too keen. Biden, when he first initially won, the first group of people he thanked was the black community, because he knew when at the time when he said, okay, Kamala Harris, you're gonna be VP. My goal is to bring in the first black woman in the Supreme Court. I'm gonna have a predominantly very diverse cabinet. A lot of people of color is gonna be involved. I mean, he was really gassing up, which don't get me wrong, he did it. You have the first black woman in the Supreme Court right now. He has a lot of people on his cabinet staff, but and that's great. But what they're asking is, what have you done for the community? Like, now, what have you done for households? What have you done with just what everyday people, not just to your personal cabinet? Because you can hire, fire, you can bring in people regardless. Okay, that's just the God honest truth. But what have you done for me lately is what they're mainly asking. And there has been said that he might have some people that might walk out, possibly protest in their frustration with Joe Biden. It will be interesting to see if that will occur. But I think this, when it comes to commencement speeches, especially if you're a politician, I hope and pray that President Joe Biden does not make it a political thing. I hope he doesn't try to just promote why you should vote for me and this and that and the other. I just hope he doesn't publicize it as, like, I hope he doesn't bring up Trump. I hope he doesn't bring up what he's done in the United States. I hope he doesn't make it an election commercial, right? I really hope he just speaks on, okay, you're graduating, entering the world, this and that and the other. I really hope that's the route he takes. There's been said that he might talk about persevering through adversity and this and that and the other. I mean, it's not bad to say, but again, some people, especially black people, might say, sir, what do you know about persevere through adversity? Like, black. I mean, again, Morehouse has mad history. Like, I'm talking like tremendous history with that university. I hope that he does make it a publicity stunt. I truly think that it's an honor to have a sitting president speak at your university, regardless of which school you're at. I just think that's an honor. It would be, I'll tell you one thing, it would be odd if it was like Trump speaking at Morehouse. Woo! That university will be empty. They gonna be like, what? I'm out. It may be a few, and maybe but a few there. But yeah, so that's occurring at the moment. I'll speak more about that later on in the week. Maybe post a few things and thoughts after hearing his speech. But I just wanted to bring that up because it's been shared a lot on different media outlets, and just on how his response will be, how his response will be. So it'll be interesting to see. It will be interesting to see. One other thing I'm gonna share with you, y'all, and then I'm going to close the show. I was recently at a political function in supporting a good friend of mine who's running for office and local office here in my hometown. And one of the speakers, who's a prominent community leader in the community, had said that, and again, I'll share it again. I'm a very strong independent. But this speaker was a very, very, very passionate and strong Democrat, and he was just sharing that, ladies and gents, there is a individual who has been a long-standing official, a state official, for years. He's no longer anymore, but he's still very involved in the political scene. Is saying he's a Democrat, but he really is a Republican, and he is trying to divide our party. He is trying to divide our party, and get people fooled, and just again, he's messing it up, and that's why it's so many. It's such a struggle for, say, Democrats to achieve within our community. And I've mentioned this one before, y'all. So I live in the city of Chesapeake, love my city, lifelong, love it, love it, love it. But we have a council that's a very unbalanced council. What I mean by that is we have, I believe, 8 or 9 individuals on council, 1 Democrat. You have 9 individuals on school board, 0 Democrats. In order to build a community, because we are still at the at-large system, meaning that all those council people, they represent the full city of Chesapeake. We have some cities in Hampton Roads that are ward systems. We have some cities in Hampton Roads that are district system, meaning they just represent their specific district in that state. I mean, in that city. It is a must that you need to have a balance, meaning, hey, look, have 4 and 4 and 1 independent, or have, at least 3 Dems, or 3 Dems, 3 or 2 Republicans, 2 independent. I mean, you have to mix it up. You can't have it all predominantly one, because guess what? They're going to be voting on stuff that's not meant for the full community, because not the whole entire city is not a Republican. And being at large, we have people that like to take care of one part of town, and then the other side of town is effed up. Food deserts galore, right? It's nothing being done. So I bring this up because it's very unfortunate that you do have I guess you can call them operatives or whatever. Like, it's very unfortunate that you have individuals that have lied to people, to their residents, to people that trusted them, voted for them, that said, oh, you're going to do great. And they lied because why? So they can receive their own personal gain and align their own pockets. It's very, 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 very unfortunate. And so, when he's spoken about that, it breaks my heart, because I'm like, wow, it's messed up. It's truly, truly, truly messed up. And I hope and pray that it can end soon. I pray that in a lot of cities and states around, the U.S., that there's politicians that mean well, people that are not politicians but community leaders and servants to their people. This whole thing about personal gain and powerful, I want to be on top at all costs, like, it's just, no, man, no, it's not right. It's not right, and it's unfair to people who have put their trust in you, thinking you're going to make a better life for them. It's unfortunate. Y'all, one more commercial break. When we come back, I'm going to finish with our final story, and yeah, we'll be back with more here on the Arrington Gavin Show, so don't go anywhere.
Become a man of distinction with Rugged Evolution Beard Care. Order our scented beard oils and beard balms to help you maintain and grow the perfect beard. Order today. Try our men's care products like the full body exfoliating cleansing bars, body wash, smooth stash, and more. Log on to our website or download our app to place your orders. Rugged Evolution Beard Care. We're your luxury but affordable men's care line. And remember,
rugged is the new smooth.
All right, y'all. So look, for our final story, I want to end the show off on a great note. So Westminster Dog Show, if y'all haven't checked it out, of course, is when they bring all the dogs, different breeds. It's a very popular show. I started watching it, especially ever since my wife and I became a dog owner, just to kind of check out other breeds, another way to, research them and all that good stuff. And it's pretty dope. So they have different events and things for the dogs. And this most recent event, I think it was a French bulldog who was doing like an agility event. And I'm going to bring this video before you watch this video. So in order for the dog to complete the whole task, the trainer or the owner runs along with him. He doesn't jump over them, but he just runs along to like guide him, be like, hey, go. And I'll just show you this video. Let me just show you this clip.
That they were going to be the last dog at 8 inches. This is going to be game on. Can you take out Lark?
Ripple just taking in the sights right now.
Yeah. Collected, but now in. Here we go, that speed again. Up and over, looking at that camera and still running and staying clean. That was amazing. Get to the outside, push, get over there, Oh my goodness. You're fine. Just get to the backside. You're fine. Oh,
heartbreaking.
That was too bad. They're going to finish this run out. You can hear the crowd cheering them on. Finish up these weed pulls. Boy, did they give it their all.
So when I tell you this dog owner, this dog's trainer ate the turf, the man literally ate the turf. Like, here's the thing. Your dog can be in better shape than you are. Okay? If your dog is an athlete, you need to be an athlete. Okay? When I first saw that man had the kineso tape or something on those calves, I'm like, oh Lord, this man's serious right here. He got the sneaks on. Okay. The man screwed it for the dog. He screwed him. Okay. That dog had it won. And out of all places you fall, you could have felt like you could have fell like away from your dog. Like you fell like literally right in front of him. Like you fell right in front of him. You almost crushed him. I'm just like, damn. Your dog could have, and the dog got confused in his place and stuff. I'm like, man, yeah. Sir, you had one job to do. You had one job, just one job. That's all. He ain't had the right shoes. That's what it was. He didn't have the right shoes because sometimes certain turf, you gotta have the right shoes because you will fall. I remember in high school when we had football games and we had had to wear certain types of shoes on like AstroTurf. We couldn't wear like spike cleats on AstroTurf. It was like a different type of cleats that we had to wear because feet will get caught and this and that and the other, and it will cause injuries. But my man said, "Yeet." No, that dog said, "Oh, no, oh." Dog almost thought he saw Jesus. He almost thought he saw it because that joker like he almost fell on, like he almost crushed him. but enough picking on this guy though. Hey, shots out for having him, for being an awesome trainer, getting your dog to that level because obviously he was doing a great job. The dog was in a row. He completed the race. That's the main thing. He finished. He didn't, get just mad and just left his life. After this. No, he kept on going. Because you know what? You have to finish the race. You have to finish the race, y'all. Don't ever give up. If you stumble or if you mess up, man, don't walk away and you finish what you started. You have to finish what you started. That's all I got for y'all today, man. Do me a favor, subscribe, follow, please share the Arrington Gavin Show to your friends, family. I'm continuing, the program is continue to grow and grow and grow. I'm so excited. I have some great stuff happening in store for you all here on this program. Be sure to tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time via podcast. If you prefer to listen to the program, you can listen to us on Odyssey, Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, wherever you listen to your podcast. Tune in as well. There's a platform called Hayti, HAYTI. It's a platform that's for the culture. It's all black content creators that's a part of that. So Club Shay Shay, the Black Effect podcast network is all up there. Of course, R Smooth Club Media is up there, so you can tune into the Arrington Gavin Show. Like I said, R Smooth Club Media. on really all platforms if you have to find us. If you prefer to watch the video version of this show, you can do so by going to our YouTube channel, Our Smooth Club Media. Our subscribers continue to climb and climb, so please, we need your help to keep on pushing and getting those subscribers, man. So yes, Our Smooth Club Media on YouTube, the Arrington Gavin Show on Rumble, Our Smooth Club Podcast on Facebook, and RSC Media on X. Every Saturdays and Sundays at 7 p.m. you can watch reruns of the show on ESP TV on Facebook, as well as ErnestSmithProductions.com. Also Sundays I host a weekly radio show called In Your City, along with my good friends comedian Ciroc Fox and hustle queen Miss Michelle Young. Shout out to our awesome producer Mr. Cam Gottlieb. You can tune into In Your City every Sundays at noon on WNSB Hot 91.1 FM, the soul of EA. If you're not in the Hampton Roads area, don't worry. There's multiple ways you can listen in. You can go to WNSB.org so you can listen online. You can also download the app. It's free, WNSB app. What else do we have going on? Oh, great news. We are honored to be the host and the MCs for the 3rd annual Pride at the Peak. Next episode, I will prop up the flyer that they've created for us. But yes, we're going to be the MCs for the 3rd annual Pride at the Peak. It's a Pride event that occurs in the city of Chesapeake. It's very honored to do it, man. My good friend Jeremy Ron is one of the co-founders of the foundation. And again, I'm honored, man. I'm a black straight male that is, I'm friends with everybody. Everybody's my family, right? Everybody's my family. And just honored to hopefully I continue to, bridge the gap and stop making it so like, ooh, divisive stuff. Like, I mean, hey, all people are welcome to this event. It's going to be food, music, games, fun, all that great stuff. And yeah, it's going to be dope. It's presented by Dollar Tree and Family Dollar. So I'm even more excited because again, this is still continue to grow in the Chesapeake area. So yeah, just very honored to be a part of that. Until next time, I think that's all I got for you all. But until next time, continue to support, continue to follow the program. Hope you all are having fun and y'all stay safe out there. I will see y'all next time.